As we get older, our endurance declines, in part because our blood vessels lose some of their capacity to deliver oxygen and nutrients to muscle tissue. An MIT-led research team has now found that it can reverse this age-related endurance loss in mice by treating them with a compound that promotes new blood vessel growth. The study found that the compound, which longevity-linked proteins called sirtuins, promotes the growth of blood vessels and muscle, boosting the endurance of elderly mice by up to 80%. If the findings translate to humans, this restoration of muscle mass could help to combat some of the effects of age-related frailty, which often lead to osteoporosis and other debilitating conditions. We'll have to see if this plays out in people, but you may actually be able to rescue muscle mass in an aging population by this kind of intervention, says Leonard Guerrant, the Novartis professor of biology at MIT and one of the senior authors of the study. There's a lot of crosstalk between muscle and bone, so losing muscle mass ultimately can lead to loss of bone, osteoporosis, and frailty, which is a major problem in aging. The first author of the paper, which appears in Cell on March 22, is Abhirup Das, a former postdoc in Guerrant's lab who is now at the University of New South Wales in Australia. Other senior authors of the paper are David Sinclair, a professor at Harvard Medical School and the University of New South Wales, and Zsolt Aronyi, a professor at the University of Pennsylvania. The researchers also found that SIRT1 activity in endothelial cells is critical for the beneficial effects of exercise in young mice. In mice, exercise generally stimulates growth of new blood vessels and boosts muscle mass. However, when the researchers knocked out SIRT1 in endothelial cells of 10-month-old mice, then put them on a 4-week treadmill running program, they found that the exercise did not produce the same gains seen in normal 10-month-old mice on the same training plan. If validated in humans, the findings would suggest that boosting sirtuin levels may help older people retain their muscle mass with exercise, Guerrant says. Studies in humans have shown that age-related muscle loss can be partially staved off with exercise, especially weight training. What this paper would suggest is that you may actually be able to rescue muscle mass in an aging population by this kind of intervention with a NAD precursor, Guerrant says. In 2014, Guerrant started a company called Elysium Health, which sells a dietary supplement containing a different precursor of NAD, known as NR, as well as a compound called terostilbene, which is an activator of SIRT1.